Once upon a time, in the heart of Africa, there was a wide, sparkling river. This river was home to many animals: hippos, fish, crocodiles, and birds. But high up in the trees along the river lived a clever monkey named Mosey. Mosey had a big round belly because he loved to eat sweet, juicy mangoes that grew on the other side of the river. Every day, he swung from branch to branch, collecting mangoes and stuffing his face. The animals who lived in the river would watch and shake their heads. "Look at Mosey," said an old crocodile named Bambo. "He eats all day. Lazy monkey." But Bambo's belly wasn't small either. He was one of the oldest and fattest crocodiles in the river. He loved to sunbathe on the rocks and brag about his strength. One sunny day, Bambo called a meeting of all the crocodiles. "We need to teach that monkey a lesson," he said. "He thinks he's so smart, swinging around and eating mangoes all day. But we crocodiles are stronger." The other crocodiles nodded. They didn't like Mosey either, but none of them had ever caught him. He was too fast and too clever. Then Bambo had an idea. The next day, Bambo floated lazily in the water near the mango tree. His scaly back looked like a small log. He waited until Mosey came down from the tree, holding a big ripe mango. "Good morning, Mosey," Bambo called, smiling wide. Mosey stopped chewing and looked at him suspiciously. "What do you want, Bambo? I know you don't like me." "Oh, no, no," said Bambo. "I've been thinking. You're so smart and quick. I thought we could be friends." "Friends?" Mosey raised an eyebrow. Why would a crocodile want to be friends with a monkey? "Well," Bambo said, "I've been watching you, and I must say, you have such fine taste in mangoes. I know a secret mango tree with the sweetest fruit you've ever tasted. It's on a little island in the middle of the river. I can take you there if you want." Mosey's eyes lit up. "Sweeter than these mangoes?" "Much sweeter." Bambo lied. Mosey thought for a moment. He didn't trust Bambo, but the idea of sweeter mangoes was too tempting. "Fine," Mosey said, "but if you try anything funny, I'll jump right back into my tree." Of course," Bambo said, trying to hide his grin. Mosey climbed onto Bambo's back, holding his mango tightly. "Don't go too fast," he warned. Bambo started swimming across the river. The water was cool and smooth, and Mosey felt like a king riding his royal crocodile. "This isn't so bad," Mosey said, relaxing. But halfway across the river, Bambo stopped. "Why are you stopping?" Mosey asked. Bambo turned his head slowly, showing his sharp teeth. "Well, my dear friend, I forgot to tell you something. The truth is, I'm taking you to the island because the Crocodile King is sick." "What does that have to do with me?" Mosey asked, narrowing his eyes. "The king's medicine is a monkey's heart," Bambo said with a wicked grin. Mosey's mouth fell open. "A monkey's heart?" "Yes," Bambo said. "And lucky me, I found the fattest monkey around." Mosey's mind raced. He was in the middle of the river, far from his tree. If he jumped into the water, Bambo would catch him in seconds. He needed a plan, and fast. Mosey slapped his forehead dramatically. "Oh no, Bambo, why didn't you tell me earlier?" Bambo blinked. "What do you mean?" "Well," Mosey said, "I would have brought my heart with me. You see, we monkeys are very smart. We don't keep our hearts inside our bodies like other animals. We keep them safe in our trees." Bambo frowned. "You don't have your heart with you?" "No," Mosey said, shaking his head. "It's hanging in my favorite mango tree. If you take me back, I can get it for you. Then we can go see your king." Bambo scratched his chin with his claw. He didn't fully understand, but he didn't want to risk losing the monkey's heart. "Fine," he said, "we'll go back to the tree. But no tricks." "Of course not," Mosey said, smiling innocently. When they reached the riverbank, Mosey jumped off Bambo's back and scampered up the tree. "Hurry up," Bambo called. "The king is waiting." "Oh, I'm looking," Mosey shouted down. He pretended to search the branches, climbing higher and higher. Finally, he sat on the highest branch and laughed. You silly crocodile. Do you really think I keep my heart in a tree? Bambo's jaw dropped. You tricked me. That's right, Mosey said. And you're not as clever as you think. Now, if you don't mind, I have mangoes to eat. Bambo growled and splashed angrily in the water, but there was nothing he could do. Mosey was safe in his tree, munching on a juicy mango. From that day on, Bambo never tried to catch Mosey again. The other crocodiles teased him for being outsmarted by a monkey. As for Mosey, he told the story to every animal in the forest. They all laughed and agreed, brains are always better than brawn. And so, the monkey and the crocodile lived near each other, but they were never friends again. Mosey enjoyed his mangoes, and Bambo stuck to eating fish.